What's up, y'all? I am Marcus, also known as Epicnamebro, and welcome back to From the Dark. Today, you'll notice I've got a few more souls than I did last time, and we will be rocking this coveted Silver Serpent ring today. Just did a little bit of farming down in the prison down there. We actually can't access any other bonfires at this point because we're cut off. Like, you can't teleport from the bonfire here in the prison, and I view that as largely being for gameplay reasons, because, you know, you get ambushed, you get trapped. They wanted it to be kind of this like set sequence, right? But we're gonna be needing a bunch of souls very soon, so I went ahead and farmed up a little bit, and we'll be using this to try to pick up some more as we progress today. And we will be mid-rolling today. Last time you saw me like trying to figure out whether or not these guys were actually counter-hitting me or not. They were actually counter-hitting me, just the damage bonus was a lot smaller than what I had envisioned it actually being. When they hit you when you're running or dodging or rolling, the attack of opportunity one was doing significantly more damage. Headshot obviously does significantly more damage. The counter hit wasn't really doing a lot more, but when it's amplified by the channeler's buff, it is a big deal. So that was kind of my whole point in the first place, was that there's a jump up in difficulty in this section of, or at least in how hard the enemies can hit in this area, and it's really exacerbated in the case of, oh shit, oh, he teleported on me. Oh no, of these archers. You see, they get the buff. Plus, if they counter hit you with the buff and they already do good damage, it just all kind of get out of hand, you know what I'm saying, man? So they can do a lot of damage really quickly. Or they can get clubbed to death with a fucking mace. Crystal bow? No, just a longbow. That's right. I couldn't remember if they would actually drop a crystallized bow or just a normal longbow. And it is just a normal longbow. This, a couple things I really want to say about Duke's Archives. First of all, of the end game areas, this is really one of the most, like, complete and fun. It's a good stretch of combat. There's a little bit of puzzling, but not too much. It's really easy to get lost in here is the other thing I want to say. Like, a lot of people struggle with it, and myself included, to a certain extent. There's that channeler up there. Let's get where he's not able to zap us. Alright, looking down here, and you see there's an archer down there who's going to shoot up at us. If you look over there, there's actually a bonfire right down there. That's kind of our semi-next destination. And it's got this room with the rotating stairs, right? Now, if we go over here, this room, when you look down, that's actually the entrance to Duke's Archives. This is the room we were already in. We took this. This is actually an elevator up to the top of Duke's Archives right here. That's what we took up to meet Seath for the first time, and he killed us and put us in the prison. So these two rooms look pretty fucking similar, like, overall, and so I think it leads to a lot of confusion. It leads to people getting lost. It leads to me getting lost quite a bit. But this is the bonfire room, and this is the entrance. Now, there's a lot for us to do here today. I can't remember if there's a treasure chest over here or not. Let's look. Not. There are a couple more chests for us to pick up in this area, though, so. Alright, we can go up these stairs. And then you hear the bow being drawn behind us. There's a sniper over there. There's a sniper over here. And it's a good idea to go ahead and take care of these guys. There's a lot of treasure for us to get here today, but I want to go ahead and take out the enemies first, because if you don't, they will make your life harder than it needs to be. This enemy is also a really brilliant little hint. In case you're running around and can't figure out what to do, that there is actually some trick here with these stairs. Like, how do I get over to that enemy over there? Well, welcome to this area's gimmick. And yeah, maybe they did take it from Harry Potter, but it's still really, the way they use it's really, really fucking cool. Maybe here is where the treasure chest is? No. Another archer over there, though. Incidentally, this will let us get back down to this mid-level. There we go. Shazam! Twinkling Titanite. Get some more twinkle sprinkle there, baby. It's easy to not go down, like to not go back down to this mid-level, right? It's easy to just kind of skip it and keep moving on. Doubling back's always really good. Man, this is getting me. I'm getting so excited for Dark Souls 3 just to play it blind, to not be working on the guide, to be playing it normally. And I think what I've basically decided to do is I'm not gonna play. It's gonna come out in Japan a little bit earlier, but I'm not gonna play the Japanese version. I'm gonna wait for the full English release to come out. Everybody else is playing it. I will be just kind of hiding offline until the game drops so that I don't get spoiled. And I just want to go through the game once, just using all of what I know about these games to this point. Do a legit blind playthrough, and just to have some fucking fun with it. Be a noob again. Be able to make some mistakes. Not feel like I'm supposed to know everything there is to know. Jerkwad channeler. I'm so excited for it. Alright, and this is another really... Once again, they're leading you with the enemies. FromSoft does this quite a bit. Like, and you know, I guess a lot of games do it, but particularly I've always noticed it in FromSoft games where they put enemies in locations to let you know that you haven't been there yet and that you need to go. I would love it if you would try to... Ooh! Get wrecked. Oh my. Too much pushback. Damn it, is he gonna warp up top? I don't remember where he warps to. He'll remind me with a soul arrow here in just a second, I'm sure. Ah, there he's doing his little dance. We turn this back, and then we can take care of him. Hi. Bye. Alright. Now, this is back in that bonfire room, like I said. So let me turn this back like it was. Alright. We jump down from above. We jump down from above, and there is kind of the area we need to go to open up the next part of Duke's Archives. There is the entrance where we came in from just a few minutes ago. We came in right here. Try to keep you guys oriented. We came in here, but we couldn't go up because the stairs were turned. And that prevented us from heading up to the top. But this is the bonfire room once again. Now we've got the stairs turned, so we have access. And if I turn the stairs again, now we can come up here. I don't think there's another treasure over here. I think we already, yeah, we're good. Trying to make sure to explore thoroughly. We want to go back though into the entry room here, because there's a really good treasure for us to get. But we can see from here, you can see the treasure there. But there's also some archers down below that we probably want to deal with. Let's see, do I need to turn this? Yeah, I need to turn this again. Alright, let's see. The archers in this room will cause us problems trying to go after that treasure if we just jump straight to it. Uh-oh. I've made a mistake. I need to be one floor down. Let's see. I can run back across over here. See, I still get lost in these archives. It's, you know, like, it's a little bit gimmicky. The way the stairs mechanics work, it's a little bit gimmicky on one hand, but on the other hand, like there's something to it. I like it. We can go down here and get to the bonfire, which isn't necessarily a bad idea. Though we do have to be careful with all the archers and all of the crystallized enemies. Gonna try to make life hard for us. There we go. There we go. Haha, I know you're there. Man, that fast attack. And the archer. Whew. Heal up. They hit so hard. Always checking for treasure. So now we've come down these stairs, and this is, once again, this is the bonfire room. We couldn't actually access this earlier, and I've never really thought about it before, but I guess there's a trap door here that opens up after your encounter with Seath. Because you'll recognize this. This is the entry room, right? Like, that's where the elevator was before. And there's all kind of fucking enemies in this room as well. Like these archers. These archers. And then of course these guys are back. And then this channeler. A lot easier to deal with all these dudes when you come in from behind. Oh shit. When you come in from behind them, huh? Alright, the main point in coming down here though was to take out those archers. We do not want them messing with us. Alright. Great. Go back across here. And like I said, this, I guess there's a trap door here that's opened up. Maybe that bookcase moved. Another thing to note is that we actually can pull this lever and get the elevator to come back down, and we will do that later. Because there's some stuff up there to get, but We just gonna skip it just for the moment. Right, now I need to cross back from the mid-level back up here to where I can get back on the revolving stairs. Alright. Revolving stairs here. Oh crap, they're up. I gotta go around. No problem though. It's no problem still. I just have to turn the lever. Like I said, it's a little bit gimmicky, but I don't really mind it. Let's see, I guess up here was going to be the way. And once you've killed all the enemies, it's not really an issue to just kind of explore, right? Like, there's no pressure on you. You can just kind of take your time and go around. Alright, now here we go. Back down here. Alright. This is the trick to getting this chest. You're supposed to roll off this stair while it's in mid-motion and try to land on that bookcase. It's kind of annoying. As much as it's a clever little puzzle, I don't really like it at all, just because it's annoying. If you miss, you're gonna fall, you're gonna die. Whatever. But, a correction from the previous episode. In the previous episode, you remember I was wondering if that guy had missed the backstab because he'd hit the wall. A couple people pointed it out. Actually, he was standing on the elevator. And the elevator and moving stairs and moving platforms in this game have a special feature that prevents you from being able to perform a riposte on them. If you think about it, it makes sense, because when you perform a parry and then when you go to do your riposte, like, you and the enemy snap into position, right? So there could be some obvious problems with moving terrain and that mechanic, right? So it makes sense that it doesn't work. Another interesting thing about this is that when you quit and save and load, or if you die and you leave a blood stain or what have you, you don't leave it on these moving platforms. Instead, you leave it in the last position you were at that wasn't one of those moving platforms. So right now I'm standing here on solid ground. We can go up here. We couldn't get to that chest because the stairs were in the way. Turn the stairs. Quit the game. Load the game. And this, my friends, is clever use of game mechanics. I don't take any credit for this strategy. I think I learned it from the wiki.wiki a long time ago. I don't know who put it on there, but it works really well. You still can screw this up. Like, if you just kind of ease off, you can die. Like I do in another example of a place that this happens is in the catacombs, right? Like when I'm in the catacombs and I'm trying to drop down off the stair and I like to ease off, and that's bad. Let's just take a big step. I still didn't step far enough. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, I knew it as soon as I got there too. I was like, wait, no, I didn't do it. I didn't do it right. Well, shit. Fuck titty. I guess I'll go kill everything again, and then you guys can rejoin me when we get there. I'm gonna put this Ring of Sacrifice on, even though it's a rare one. I'm gonna put that on there to try to keep from losing my ass. We actually do need those souls for something that we're about to try to accomplish, so. Reverse hollowing. Either that or you guys can just, you know what, I'm just gonna let, you guys can just hang out with me as I go through and kill everything. And I'll put a link where you can skip all the killing we're about to do. I wanna use a lighter weapon. I was gonna see, I don't really. Bastard sword's alright. So not straight sword. That works. That'll work for me. Hope that works for y'all. Works for me. But the annoying part about this is I do want to re-kill those archers in that first room. Because, excuse me, losing my voice. If you don't kill those archers in the first room before you fall down onto that, it's very easy for you to take a lot of fall damage, and then the archer shoots you and you die. And the poison goes up to your brain and you die, and sand fleas, yuck. But actually, I think it would be pretty relaxing. Just me on an ice, wait, no, I forgot the words. I was doing Jim's big ego. Oh! There we go. Redo. You wanna dance? I wish you had danced. Yeah, well, that works. Let's see, let's kill these guys first. Oh, maybe I was too much off to the side, or maybe my timing was just bad. It's always difficult to tell exactly what has gone wrong, or it's very easy when playing live and talking, doing live commentary, to miss little details. Sometimes not so little details, sometimes really big details. Invincible while turning lever, ha ha ha. There. Fortunately, we can go ahead and recover our stuff. This means I can swap back. Come on. There we go. Where are they? Oh, are they on the other side? Well, fuck them. Swap back to using the covetous silver serpent ring so that we can keep getting some more souls. Because we're gonna need a lot of souls. And it's story related, so I don't intend to skip it. Or rather, there's... Well, yeah, I mean, it's story related, so... Let's see, what's the best way to go about this? Well, I'll just do it like this. Oh god! That often happens here. You roll when you get to the bottom of the stairs trying to recover quickly, and then he fucking hits you, gets an attack of opportunity with his soul arrow, and it does a ton of damage. Where am I? Alright, I need to go down the stairs. Think about this for a minute. I'm gonna go down the stairs, fight these guys, go to the front room so that we can get rid of the archers, and then step boldly off the banister to land on the staircase. No pussyfooting around. I'm so fucking pumped for Dark Souls 3. Oops. Oh man. No risk. We're not taking any risks here. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there's a guy over there. Oh man. Look. Gotta get him to move a little bit so I can get the backstab, right? Once again, those line of sight ambushes, like line of sight and distance used to set up an ambush, he actually crosses over the way to fight us. Alright, get down here and take out these assholes. Oh shit. Oh, I went back to... I thought I was one-handing and went to two-handing, but I was two-handing and went to one-handing. Almost sucked. But like I said, Duke's Archives, this is just such a good... It's a fun stretch of combat, really. Like, there's a variety of different enemy types. Works really well from... That channeler is being an asshole. Aren't you? And you're teleporting. Fucking asshole. Top of the stairs, top of the stairs. Top of the morning to you. Oh shit. Aw. They got that quick attack, man, is really annoying. Alright, that should do it though. So now we go back over here, go through the trap door. Who is attacking me? Oh. Oh, I thought it was going to be his quick attack. I was going to see if I could actually parry it. I don't know if you can or not, really. Like I said, some attacks in this game are just... It's always difficult for me to tell if they can't be parried or if they're quick enough that I always get it wrong. Alright, now we can go back up to the mezzanine, the mid-level. Cross back here. This, honestly, kind of a blessing in disguise. Oops, gotta turn the stairs. Kind of a blessing in the disguise, and the reason I say that is because we need these souls, so this was a pretty decent little farm. That's one thing. As long as you're good enough to get back to where you died, it ends up making you stronger, like literally, because you end up collecting more souls than you would have just going through the level normally. But if you're dying over and over before you can retrieve your shit, it's not the same thing now, is it? Alright, hang out here for a second. Let the game understand that this is our last known position, our last known location. Should do it. And this is one of those things that's similar to the quit load trick in the Beta Chaos fight, where it's kind of an exploit of game mechanics, but it's also a really shitty part of the game, and I don't care. Like, I just don't. So, all right, big step, nailed it. And that's where, if you haven't killed those archers or the channeler or what have you, they start bombarding you and pissing you the fuck off. In that right chest. That's the right name, bro. Avelyn. Avelyn's pretty awesome, as most of you probably know. Repeating crossbow cherished by the weapon craftsman Adus. Its elaborate design makes it closer to a work of art than a weapon. Intricate mechanisms makes heavy damage possible through triple shot firing of bolts, but in fact each bolt inflicts less damage. Still pretty fucking cool. See, that costs 3 bolts, and let me try to shoot up. Triple shot. I've seen people try to draw connections between Adus and the construction of Duke's Archives and all that, but you could maybe he's a weapons craftsman, likes intricate devices. Then this place is pretty fucking intricate. I can totally see where people are coming from with that. However, in the design works, Miyazaki-san pretty much explicitly says that he ended up The Avelyn was originally supposed to be Donald of Zena's weapon. Donald was going to use it, but he ended up having to move it to the Duke's archives. And I would say probably that the reason that he did that would be for game balance reasons, game design reasons, rather than story stuff. Now, you could still take it like this is the final version of the game as it is, so you could take that as being story related if you wanted to, and I'm not going to say anything about it, of course, but just kind of a heads up for you guys who are trying to find the connection between Adis and the archives or anything else. Like, just do know that that wasn't the original location for it and wasn't the original intention for it either. Like, originally it was intended to be Donald's weapon. Because he adores trinkets and oddities. Ain't nobody take that away from him. Fascinating too, I was just noticing when I equipped it that it kind of looks reminiscent of the crystal armor design in some ways. Alright. Wait, where am I going? This way? No, I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Shit. Let myself get turned around. Once again, the rooms kind of look similar. But we're done with all this at this point. We can just proceed on with the level by hopping over here and turning this. Did I check this already? Yeah. Alright, I think we're good on those. Somebody's gonna comment, actually there's one that you missed. You walked right by it every single time. I got a present for this dude. This ain't upgraded at all, so it might take a bit, but I don't know if we're gonna have enough. Oh yeah, we are. Those heavy bolts are doing the job. It's a shootout. Good job, Avelyn. Nice work. One less headache. I'm gonna deal with that dude. Alright, now we're in the hidden part of Duke's archives that leads to the crystal caves, and we can open up another one of these hidden paths. Sliding bookshelf. I'm not sure, but I guess it's very likely that it was a moving bookshelf that blocked our passage between the two rooms when we first visited here. Not 100% sure, but we've already taken out the archer in this room, thankfully. I'm gonna light the bonfire. I'm not gonna rest at it yet, because that would respawn all of the enemies, and I prefer to not do that. We've already dealt with them twice, so. Yeah, I knew what you were going for. I hear an archer. Why do I hear an archer? Fuck you, chair. Oh, whatever. In here, we're starting to see the books in complete disarray. Blue Titanite chunks, of course, related to Seath. Of course. Magic, everything. Yet another one. Six-eyed helm of the Chandlers, robe of the Chandlers, etc., etc., etc. This is some lore stuff for us. Six-eyed Helm of the Channelers. Helm of the Channelers, sorcerers that serve Seath the Scaleless. The 6 eyes arranged in 2 vertical columns compensate for Seath's lack of sight. The heaviest of protective gear for sorcerers and imbued with magic. Compensate for Seath's lack of sight. Right there we see that he's blind, or at least has trouble, at least has difficulty seeing. And that, once again, this is kind of where we get the idea that these channelers are channeling Seath or being channeled by Seath, however you want to look at it, and that he actually is granted vision through them and they're doing his bidding. We further see that they're doing his bidding. Robe of the Channelers, sorcerers that serve Seath the Scaleless. Even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens. The heaviest of protective gear for sorcerers, even after the onset of Seath's madness, the Snatchers, as they were often called, ventured to far lands to find suitable human specimens. Heavily implies that before the onset of his madness, the Snatchers were venturing to far lands to find suitable human specimens. Like, he's researching suitable human specimens. Seath is interested in immortality. And another thing that kind of like an implied theme over and over and over is that he's also searching for a mate. Like, he's searching for that which he lacks. Why humans? Well, humans with the curse of the undead are immortal in an odd sense, not true immortality. But there is some degree of relationship between Seath's immortality and our immortality as undeads, which we'll see. But yeah, so, and venturing to far lands, I wonder, perhaps Vinheim? It's one of those lands. Vinheim is, of course, the Dragon School. The Dragon School of Vinheim. Where are they? There we go. Vinheim Dragon School. Vinheim Dragon School. And there will be more with that later as well. So, Seath is described as being the grandfather of sorcery. Archive Tower, Giant Cell Key. The Giant Cell once imprisoned countless maidens, but is now empty, save for a few key persons. They struggle to uphold their sanity, as the hordes of mistakes writhe at a fearfully close proximity. Once imprisoned countless maidens, and we've even found miracles belonging to Guinevere's maidens as well. It's now empty save for a few key persons, struggling to uphold their sanity. Surprise! Another upgraded weapon from another mimic, also related to Seath, and this is once again an upgrade. This upgraded weapon is actually along the enchanted path, so it's magic related, as opposed to previous ones we've gotten have been crystal related. But enchanted falchion, just a normal falchion upgraded along the enchanted path. And speaking of, here's a crystal ember. Ember required for weapon ascension. Crystal ember created by Seath the Scaleless. Handled only by the giant gods, blacksmiths. I think there's a little bit something funny going on with the translation here. I think it's supposed to be the giant blacksmith of the gods, if that makes any sense. But it's obviously talking about the giant in Orlando. A crystal ember created by Seath the Scaleless. He's very interested in crystals, as we've seen. He's very interested in crystals. He stole the primordial crystal, plundered when he betrayed the everlasting dragons, turned against his own in the beginning of the game. And everything around here is crystal. His golems are made out of crystal. Another fascinating point is that we found Dusk, right? We found her trapped in a crystal. But it seems to have been responsible for some considerable longevity for her, right? Like, she was trapped in that crystal for far longer than anyone should actually be able to live in the first place. Now, you could say she's undead. It's possible. But I don't know, man. I think that her being in the crystal is what preserved her. So crystals being used to sustain life, and these crystal hollow soldiers that we find perhaps were Seath's attempts to make true immortals out of undead. Maybe. Just throwing some speculation out there. Like, it's not... This isn't... Damn it. Oh shit, I'm fucking all up right now. Oh... never mind. I would explain what I was trying to do, but it doesn't really fucking matter. Oh, God. Bless it. Ooh. Ooh. Almost died. Trying to be too fancy. Need to get back to basics. Having 15 Estus flasks in your pocket and a handful of humanity, kinda... it's easy to get cocky. It's easy to get cocky. Oh, one thing I'll point out, I closed these cells again. A lot of people don't realize, but after you open a cell, you can still just go back and close it if you want. You can open and close them again anytime. And the reason I close them is so that I can just run down here and not have to deal with these crystal hollows if I don't want to. But yeah, I mean, it's possible that Seath is experimenting on fucking everything. Like, he's trying to cross shit with animals. He's trying to capture things in crystal to see if he can preserve life in that way. Searching for true immortality. Alright, this serpent guy probably gonna slide on down for us. Unless he didn't see me. If he didn't see me, he's not gonna do it. Yeet. Hope that don't kill me. There we go. Haha, smooth serpent guy. Oh man. Oh wow. Wow. I didn't even... I straight up did not even know that the Flamberge serpents... I won't say female serpents because I'm not sure, but... I didn't even know for sure that they could slide down ladders like that. Learned something new. Oh man. Oh, that was gonna be so smooth. I love doing unlocked. I love doing unlocked parries. And you're fucking screwed. There we go. Alright, now we gotta deal with y'all again. I wonder if I can kill them with a single R1. Would be great if so. Nope. And they're apparently Pisakas. I called them Picasas earlier, but they're apparently Pisaka. Like, whatever. I don't know. And I guess it did come from the official guidebook. As near as I can tell. Ooh. Alright, those enemies also, by the way, can drop humanity. A further hint as to their origins. Now we've got the key, Logan.
Hello again. What a chance meeting this is. Alas, I'm imprisoned once again. The archives. Such a storehouse of knowledge. The thought offends me so. I could simply die. As a student of the arts, you...
Did it.
Oh, thank you very much. I'm saved. That makes twice. I must be sure to repay you. I will visit the archives. If I discover any new spells, I shall share them with you. Prepare to be impressed by the onward march of sorcery. Hello. Don't mind me. Go on ahead. I'll head out soon. I wish to lay down my plans before I visit the archives.
You haven't had time to do that the entire time you were trapped here.
Hello.
Oh, whatever. I want to point something out. This is one of those double hints that they give. The giant cell once imprisoned countless maidens, but is now empty save for a few key persons. They struggle to uphold their sanity as the horde of mistakes ride at a fearfully close proximity. That's actually a triple hint. First of all, the two pisakas who were here, like, crying and weeping and are non-aggressive, that could be the key persons. Logan could be the key person struggling to keep his sanity. But also, another possible key person was this long-lost firekeeper right here. Once again, another one of their female corpses. And we had already got the Soul of the Nidus, I just haven't used it yet. This one that we just recovered is a long-lost firekeeper. Captured from somewhere, probably by the channelers, because there doesn't seem to be any even remnants of a bonfire around here. There could have been, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Oh man, this game. So much stuff packed into such a small, like relatively small area. Yep, you're locked in your cell. By me! I could use a homeward bone, but it would just take me back to our cell up ahead, and on top of that, it would respawn enemies. So I'm trying to do all this without respawning the enemies. Our cell. Oh, another thing people have been asking, are we really that close to the end of this series? Yeah, we really are. I think there's like 6 more, maybe 5 or 6 more episodes after this one to complete the first playthrough, and that should be done by the end of the year. That won't be the end of From the Dark, though. From the Dark will continue in January, where it'll have the new game plus highlights, of course, like the different events and whatnot. We'll be doing that in January, and also the Japanese text translation. Like I'll do a playthrough on the original Japanese version. Look for some key differences, and also look at the item text to make sure that the translations are really good for us. And then maybe a wrap-up video for Dark Souls 1. Just kind of a final send-off for the final complete 100% playthrough like this. Yeah, so that's kind of the plan. And from February on, I'm not sure. I was thinking about Dark Souls 2. There's no way I'll have time to finish a complete Dark Souls 2 playthrough by April, when Dark Souls 3 releases. It's getting to the point where I'm thinking it might be the same for Demon Souls. I'm doing a lot of dev work on my game right now. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out probably in January. I'll figure out what I'm going to do.
Hello there. I was expecting you. This place is truly magnificent, more than expected even. As promised, I shall share the new sorceries with you, and the secret of Seath's immortality.
Oh yeah.
The secret of Seath's immortality. If you have fought him and were imprisoned, you must know that Seath is a true undead, different from ourselves. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. His wounds close promptly, and no mortal blow affects him, granting true insulation from death. It is an effect of the primordial crystal, a sacred treasure pillaged by Seath when he turned upon the ancient dragons. So only by destroying the primordial crystal can you so much as scratch his hide. And it so happens the primordial crystal is in the inner garden of these very archives, the Crystal Forest.
In the first place, yeah, there was an audio glitch in there. It played the line twice. But second of all, why the fuck would Seath have that written down for somebody to find it? Another thing I want to point out is Seath... Logan says that Seath is a true immortal, different from us. And his rationale for that is we die and are reborn. Die and are reborn. Whereas Seath doesn't die. His wounds close promptly. I think Logan might have missed something. He has missed something, maybe... I don't know if this is a side effect of Seath's immortality, or if this is just like something unique to him, but he's mad. He's insane. He is, you might compare it to being hollow. Just like, he's a true undead, but he's mad. A condition similar to being hollow, it seems. He's desperately seeking something, whether it's souls or humanity or true immortality. He's desperately seeking something to the point of madness. He's hollow. So, is he really that different from us? Like, it seems like Seath recognizes the similarities because he's interested in the undead. As evidenced by the fact that there was a firekeeper in his cell. His cell for key persons, you know? So, I don't know. It's just a really fascinating point. The nature of Seath's immortality versus the nature of our immortality. Of course, he's got the whole primordial crystal thing kicking, but he ain't gonna have that for very long. Because I know a fumble-fingered undead who might just cause an accident.
The tomes stored in these archives are truly magnificent. A great pool of knowledge. The fruits of superior wisdom and an unquenchable desire for the truth. Some would say Seath had an unsound fixation. But his work is a beautiful, invaluable resource. All progress demands sacrifice, and I certainly bear no antipathy for that wonderful scaleless beast.
Then you ought not have told me how to kill him. Let's see. It's fascinating, too, that Logan is kind of a Mad Hatter himself. Like, Logan doesn't seem to recognize Seath's madness, possibly because he's a bit mad himself.
The tomes, a great pool of...
Alright, let's go ahead and buy the really expensive stuff. Well, actually, we're going to buy a Soul Spear. We're going to buy a Crystal Magic Weapon because it's the one that I'm most likely to use. I'm going to let you hold on to this for a minute.
The tomes stop... Come again. The knowledge here is limitless. I would absorb it, then share it with you. Hello there. You really are very... Oh, I understand. We are in the midst of a revolution. Farewell.
If you don't purchase any magic, it's a little bit different, a little bit colder response. Farewell. All right, we've got Seath here now. Finally, we can rest at the bonfire. There's one more thing we need to do today. Let me go ahead and kindle this. There's one more thing we need to do today before we stop. The episode might run a little bit long. That's because I died. I'm sorry. Sorry, job's done. Alright. Here we go. Damn it. Into the quote-unquote Crystal Garden. Oh man. Kind of prism stones. It's to be used in the crystal caves, but yeah, you'll see. This room is pretty fascinating. It's got all these scrap junk, but I think it, like, visually it's a nice thematic tie between the intricacy of the archives and this descent into madness by Seath. Ever the choir boy, ever the tinker. This area is awesome. Crystal caves right over there. Fascinating, this can... Oh, he didn't hit me with it. Well, I'm sure one of these guys will. That attack actually can curse. See the gold one over there. And that's another fascinating point, is that Seath's very interested in crystals. Curse, when you get the curse ailment on you, your body appears to be covered in crystals. I wonder if this crystalline immortalities of Seath may actually be a curse. Gold golem's a little bit stronger, and I think I hear... Thought I heard a blue one coming too. Oh well. The gold golem's version of that move is a lot shorter range than the blue golem's version. I don't know why. Oh, I guess I should try to get a shot of it. Wow, oh, that hit behind my shield. That's really cool. Fascinating point I wasn't aware of.
It was you who rescued me. Why, thank you. I am Sieglinde of Katarina. I don't know how I ended up in that crystal. It wasn't terrible in there, but I could hardly move. I must think of some way to repay you. Oh, have you seen my father? You wouldn't miss him. A suit of armor just like mine.
Yeah, I think we've met.
Thank goodness. I knew he was here somewhere. Well then, now I must find him. Thanks again, truly. Now if we'll just stay put and keep out of trouble.
God, let me look at your face. Stop it. 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 I'm just having fun now, guys. Sorry. Alright, anyway.
Thank goodness. Well then, now
Sieglinde of Katarina. Apparently this dialogue is cut. I could have swore I've actually heard it before. This dialogue is cut though, as far as I know, so you can take it with a grain of salt if you like. She's not undead, or at least she was originally intended to not be undead. Siegmeyer actually had a line saying that poor girl tracked me down, came to this dangerous place, and she's not even undead, which just all around makes her the most badass Souls character just out there, period. Like, are you fucking crazy? Are you fucking crazy? Gravity is so dangerous. Alright, we've rescued her. Running out of homeward bones, I gotta buy more. We didn't run too much over. So next time we will finish up some NPC stuff here and probably take on the Duke himself. I also want to point out that this crystalline stuff is some of my favorite armor in the game. Also note that we did not kill that the Crystal Knight, and we did get his stuff, so you don't actually have to kill him to get it. We actually skipped him. That was part of what I was testing. Crystallized gauntlets worn by a Hollow Knight who was partially crystallized. That's a whole lot of crystalline. The power of the crystal grants high defense. If I remember right, you cannot upgrade this stuff, but you can repair it, which is really great because these are my favorite gauntlets in the game. I just love those. Once again, people trying to tie that into Adis, saying that perhaps that crystallized knight was Adis. It's possible. I'm not sure. It's also interesting that Adis, I don't know. Guys, I am Marcus, also known as EMB. This has been From the Dark. I'll catch you guys next time. Let's do the thing.